Bonjour. The word of the week this week is actually a sentence. Nanette étudie tes deux disques. And this sentence is for us to become aware of and to practice the fronting of French consonants. Because remember, all sounds in French are much more to the front of the mouth than they are in English. Now, if you have your mirror handy today, this would be a great thing to have, because I'd like you to say this sentence as if you were saying it with the American mouth and observe what's happening with your tongue. So it would be like, Nanette étudie tes deux disques. Without trying to make it sound French at all, say it like an American, Nanette étudie tes deux disques. Now, if you look in the mirror, you'll notice what? You'll notice the underside of your tongue. You notice that the tip of your tongue is curved up, and you're making the closure with the tip of your tongue against the gum ridge behind the upper teeth. Nanette. You see that? Nanette. Against the gum ridge. In French, everything moves forward. And personally, I like to anchor the tip of my tongue behind my bottom teeth. So it's anchored there. And then the closure is not going to be made against the gum ridge. It's going to be made against the upper teeth. Again, more forward in French. So you're going to say Natenet. And you see how the closure is coming much more firmly and fully into the curve of the upper teeth to make a much more firm closure. So try it like that. Try it first with the English, Nanette étudie tes deux disques, notice what's happening, and then try it with anchoring your tongue behind the bottom teeth and making the closure against the upper teeth, Nanette étudie tes deux disques. Say it a couple times, Nanette étudie tes deux disques. Sounds a lot different. Remember open syllabication again, Nanette étudie tes deux disques. Also notice something else. With the firm closure against the upper teeth, you have less air. When you say this in English, you have all this business. You don't have that in French, because the French habit of closing, making that closure much more firmly helps overcome that, because there's just not enough space for a lot of air to escape. So instead of Nanette, you have Nanette étudie tes deux disques, which goes a long way toward eliminating that airiness. So practice this skill, have fun with it, and à la prochaine.